I think we got to take a screenshot of this monitor because Riverside gives her a full face of makeup. It's insane. Like I don't like. What is that?
It's definitely lipstick.
Honestly,
Like, that's not Megan?
That's nice.
In that picture?
No.
What?
Let me see.
Megan, I don't think you look anything like the Family Guy person.
I don't like that you say that.
Yo.
Besides the hat.
I mean, at least it's not Kevin James, Megan.
Pretty close.
You guys, last week it was the cyber bullies. Now it's you guys. You guys are bullying me.
I had a very
No
big
way.
discussion yesterday about bullying.
Well, I mean, if
And
we
what
if we take a
was it?
snap of
You wanna
this,
tell us?
if we take a snap of what you look like now and let the fans see, nobody's going to be bullying. You might be getting more messages.
Meg's got a lot of fucking secret admirers out there.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, boost my ego back up.
Mike better watch out. Better treat you right.
Competition out there on the internet streets.
Better treat you right, or else the internet trolls are gonna take over.
Word adorable was thrown around.
Yeah.
People are always like, "Who's that girl you got on there?" They say it like that.
It's because men and dogs.
I was gonna say, I think it's less. Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah, everyone, let's just stop when we're ahead.
Let's
Welcome
stop.
back to
Let's
the
stop.
next episode.
Let's stop focusing
John
on
was
Megan.
about to say it's less about Megan. It's just that she's a girl.
No, I was gonna say.
That's exactly what you're.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You're right. But I was gonna say, and it wasn't a negative thing on you. It was more on us. Like, how do you guys like trick young girls to hang out with you? You know, it's gonna be the same thing with Katie.
This is just
You know,
That's why she's on Skype.
yeah. She actually is not allowed to be within 500 feet of the building.
Anywho.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, you guys. Happy September.
Hello.
Bullying. All right, let's start it off. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Like, have you been bullied before?
Sure.
I have been bullied horrendously, actually.
Opening up some.
I
dark
guess before
doors.
we start sharing stories, can we define exactly what that means?
Pretty much making
Well, that's
fun
what
of
I said. It was a big debate we were having at the Cava place, and I was saying, like, I don't even know, because where it started was swirly was not an actual real thing that ever happened to anybody.
What's a swirl?
What is a swirly? I've heard of it.
It's when like multiple bullies hold you upside down over the toilet bowl and put your head in the toilet bowl and flush it.
That's like shit that happens in movies.
All right,
Never, that wasn't a real thing.
Could I define
I mean,
bullying?
I never saw that happen.
Could I define bullying?
Go.
Sure.
Because it's got to be the only way. Consistently getting made fun of by the same people or persons.
Like habitually, not like a one-off.
Not a one-off.
Okay.
Not because a one-off I think is a make fun of.
This is only making fun. It's not physical.
I think it's both.
I think it could totally be both.
I think it could be anything, really.
I think more often than not, bullying is verbal abuse.
I mean, if you're asked for $1 you change when you come out of the cafeteria in high school every single day, I think that's bullying.
Wow.
When I was in high school, when I got
think
jumped by like fucking 13 people, is that bullying?
Yeah.
It happened
That's
once.
an act of bullying.
Well, but that's the gray area because it's like, what did you do to?
I didn't do
assess
anything.
it? I find that hard to believe.
No, fucking. There was a girl who killed herself, and I got fucking. Oh
my God.
I somebody made something up, like so I said something that had nothing to do with what it turned out to be.
I think a one-off.
I don't think that's bullying.
I think a one-off is not bullying. I think that's being picked on, and that's being, that's a fight.
It's a fight.
But I think bullying is a constant. Somebody constantly
Like it's like
getting
mental
on top of
warfare.
you. Yeah, pretty much.
What do you got? You got a definition, computer Meg?
No, do you want me to look up the definition of bullying?
Subtly, I didn't want to call you out for being in front of a computer, but now I am.
No, okay. Bullying. Seek to harm, intimidate, or coerce. I don't like
Coerce.
that word. Yes, someone perceived as vulnerable.
Ah,
So,
vulnerable.
yes, synonyms: oppress, torment. So,
Torment sounds like more than once.
Yeah.
yeah, but then what is the definition of a bully? One who is habitually cruel.
There you go.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Bingo,
so
bingo.
it's repeat offender.
There was
I'll kill my kid if it's a bully. I just want.
There was one like
my
in middle
future kid to
school.
know that.
I had a brief.
If it's a bully.
Yeah.
I had a brief
He,
situation
whoever.
in middle school,
Yeah.
but I've never been the kind of guy to take it. You know
I
what
think
mean? Like,
everybody does in middle school.
it was brief, but I think that's a thing. That I don't know. Like I don't know if that's like a. This is delicate. This is a delicate thing because I do think that like bullying people is fucked up, and like sometimes kids need help, like out of that situation. But I also feel like as a parent, you gotta kind of like bolster your kids to like,
Definitely.
because like in life, like if you think about like when you're an adult, right? When you become an adult, there's very few situations that you're gonna get taken advantage of where you're not allowing that to happen.
Right.
So like, if you build the building blocks for that as a child, I feel like it's dicey. It's dicey because there are situations where like, you know, how can you hold it against a kid who is getting picked on and the kid is young and they don't know how to, you know. But I kind of feel like, you know, that you hear stories about like, you know, like you know, the kid was getting beat up and then he fought back and then he got in trouble. Like,
Right.
you know, like it's a dicey line.
There's also only so many times you could say walk away, especially when
Yeah,
you're in
exactly.
junior
It's a
high.
fine line.
You can't walk away anymore.
But I think
and I think like girls are very different than boys.
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Girls
I wouldn't
are
even
cruel
pretend to understand
other
that.
girls growing up, definitely.
Yeah.
has anyone in this room ever bullied?
No, I've never done that.
I definitely picked on.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, okay.
I
Brief.
think everyone's probably been mean
Not
to
habitual
someone,
bullying.
unfortunately. Yes.
There were a couple of kids throughout the school days that I kind of felt were like schmarmy little assholes.
Right.
And I think I
Yeah, you bullied.
definitely did not. What are you saying that?
I don't think
I think we've all bullied.
We might have
But not like all right, if there's a spectrum scale of bullying to where like, you know, like
Yeah, whatever you need to put your fucking head on that
It was
pillow at
probably
night.
I'm on the low end spectrum any
spider
behaviors.
right on your thing. You got a spider.
I was trying to bully you.
I think
Yeah, you give me
I think it
bully
was
vibes.
more of a you want to be cool for a minute, so you bullied in front of people. I don't think I ever
That I
walked,
never
don't think
did.
I ever walked down the hallway and I was like, "Hey, loser!" Like, you know, I don't think I ever one-on-one.
more like a status, like a stature bully.
But it wasn't like this is what I'm going to
hate
go
it.
to. It wasn't like this is what I'm going to go to school and do. It was just you were being a wise ass.
Yeah, you jumped in, pile on.
Jumped in, pile on. Yeah,
I got you.
definitely.
I enjoyed like verbally abusing people.
Sure, I still do.
You know,
Yeah, but guys,
but it's very
Feel
very
sick.
lighthearted.
Like this conversation makes my stomach like
Really?
feel
It's that
unsafe.
bad?
I swear to God. No,
I just
like,
verbally
it's,
abused
not
Jesse
good.
like
Well, I mean,
20 minutes
What's
ago.
funny though about the bullying thing is like I was really like reflecting on my bulliness back in the day. I would find myself not bullying the people that you would normally bully. Like I want to pick on the people that like you
the
know
football
take them
quarterback.
down a peg.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Take them
Yes.
down a peg.
but you were always a big kid, so nobody's gonna bully you.
Yeah, of course.
know what I
Sometimes you
mean?
gotta
Like,
throw your shit around.
It's hard to bully a guy that's like twice your size.
I could never picture you bullying. You're so nice. Jesse,
He's not
Jesse, no
that
offense,
nice.
I could picture you as a bully.
I hate that.
Oh, wow.
I feel. I mean, I may have some rough edges, but I feel like I'm a very nice person.
No, you totally are. You totally are. But I don't know.
But you think I'm a piece
You're
of shit?
always flexing like the jujitsu and that you
No.
like fight men in the back. I don't know. I feel like I could see you.
This could be the last show, guys.
That's it.
Who, you, Kevin Herrera?
It's over.
quit.
Yeah.
Let's put up a poll. Who's most likely to be a bully?
I think
Yeah,
so.
but everybody.
You're shot right now.
No, I think when you're a
Everybody
kid
hates me.
and it happens to you, like
love you.
you like, you know, it's your natural instinct to like, you know, find somebody else to take your fat aggression out on, you know?
Yeah, listen. School.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stood up for a lot of those kids on a lot of different occasions.
Which is great.
Like for the dirty like cigarette smoking kids that were like 12.
Yeah.
That would like fucking really be mean to those kids. I remember one time I grabbed a kid by his fucking neck in the library because he was really putting it on one of those kids, and that kid like didn't know up from down. You know what I mean?
Right.
How you gonna be mean to this guy? Yeah, so in fact,
Those.
I wasn't a fucking bully. I was a bully fucking exterminator.
This guy was fucking basically showing up in a cape every day. You know what's funny though? When we had we had Aaron here, Loman, you know, big fat loser that day. Like, what's his name?
Big fat loser.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
fat loser.
And like he was bullied more than anybody I've ever seen.
Never seen anybody got treatment like that guy got treatment.
And
Never.
like when he was coming here, and I swear to God, like I don't think I ever really like did anything negative to anyone.
Right, but you weren't sure.
But I wasn't sure.
You weren't sure.
And when he was coming here that time to like talk to us, I was like, this guy just coming to fuck us up right now. You know?
Imagine.
But in fairness to him, and he would probably agree with it. Like I remember back when, like he was a troubled kid.
Yeah.
He had problems. And he, you know what I mean? Like he was putting out bad energy because he had a bad situation.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, you don't think about anything like that. When you're
survival of the
when you're
fittest.
15 years old, you can't conceptualize that like little Jimmy comes from a broken home and like his
you don't
stepfather
think
beats
about
him
that
up.
at
Like
all.
you have no way to conceptualize how that's a factor in why these kids are doing what they're
way.
doing.
No way.
Bullying.
Bullying, wow.
It's a good topic,
Yeah,
though.
put an
It's
end
a
to
good,
bullying. It
a
really is. See something, say something.
good topic to have out in the wild with your, whoever you're talking to. Good conversation piece.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Don't get Karen McCarthy hot on bullying. She'll go.
Yeah, rightfully so. Your kid's getting picked on. It's like,
That shit,
Yeah.
it scares the shit out of me. Like having to deal with that.
How
Like,
long did you get picked on for? Like, was it junior high?
Probably from like 3rd grade to like 9th grade.
wow.
Ebbs and flow. No, but like different thing. Like not a good group of girls.
And
So if you guys listen to this, hey ladies.
Fuck you. How about that? Where's your
Yeah.
podcast, bitch?
it was mainly women, girls.
Oh yeah, it was all girls. Wow. Funny story actually well, it's funny now.
Women.
So I'm in 6th grade and I get called down to the principal's office and they're like, "Hey, we need to talk to you. Let's call him Mr. Smith for,
That was our
purposes in
principal's name.
case the-
What's our
So they're
principal's-
like, "Is anything going on with Mr. Smith?" And Mr. Smith was my 3rd grade teacher.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm such a good kid. I've never gotten called down to the office before. They go, Mr. Smith received an email on his teacher e-portal from you saying that you're in love with him. He was like a 65-year-old man.
Wow.
And I was like, and they were concerned, obviously. My parents show up at the office, and I'm like a good kid, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow.
Oh, it's just, and they traced the email back that it came from, and the last name, clear as day, is just this bitchy girl I was friends with who went home with another girl, and we're like, let's pretend to be Megan and email.
How old was
That's
this?
funny.
How old? What age?
Which was,
Can't
13.
believe they did it.
Yeah, like that.
It was horrible.
Yeah, that
Like,
kid's
I
probably going to
was-
die of a fentanyl overdose.
Yeah, my mom, like my parents wanted to kill them. Like it was so bad.
But that, like, we're old because, like, there was nothing, like,
No.
like there was
Yeah.
not, like
Absolutely.
that
There was
wasn't,
notes.
like
It was
that,
just
to
notes.
me, like that's insanity. That's
crazy.
insanity.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong? Like, what happened to this girl that, like, that's what she thought to
It's a
do?
bad prank.
Something probably bad must have been happening to her.
No, and like she was, oh my god, she was so.
She was probably banging Mr. Smith. That's
Right?
fucking.
But Mr. Smith was like 65.
So
Even
what?
funnier.
So
Yeah.
it was like a bad,
That's
Probably
horrible.
alcoholic.
That's terrible.
hysterical.
That's
It was a
horrible.
wreck. Yeah. So anyway,
Was Mr. Smith angry when he found out you weren't interested in him?
yeah.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
No, it was really bad.
Why
Really
did they
bad.
not like you so
Anyways.
much?
That's what they do.
It's a,
It was just because.
yeah, I got the whole like weight thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was really bad. Really bad. So I'm not friends with many people from high school, so.
Fuck that.
right.
How about
That's
that?
different.
I give my kids breakdowns all the time. I'm like, if the guy grabs your hand, this is what you do. If
Oh,
they
yeah,
fucking
so
like,
you're going way too
I
far
give
in
them
depth.
breakdowns
Yeah.
because I mean, you know, I'm sticking at our neighborhood school for the time being.
Right.
And you know, it's known to be a relatively rough place. So like, I got 2 boys, and they need to understand the certain things. You know, you can't, because I believe that in life. I believe in life, like, you know, you are gonna get what you're willing to take. Ultimately,
First
at
thing
the
you
end of the
have
day,
to do- first
children
thing you
have to be
do-
protected, but they also
Yeah.
got to be taught.
But they also have to be able to come up to you and say anything
Yeah, of course.
and not be, because my daughter's
that.
kind of, not that
It's
she's
a
being
completely
little bit
different.
of a
I couldn't
bully,
even begin to understand.
Right, it's definitely
a
different
completely
than 2
different
girls.
thing.
But my daughter has said some nasty stuff. Like we've seen it through her texts already.
She said it to people.
Yeah, just nasty. Not like mean, but like somebody will be like, "You having a birthday party?" And she only invited like 3 people. She'd be like, "No, like why are you even asking me?" Like stuff like just
That's not that nasty.
Not but it could.
Yeah, I
you
see
you
what you're
let that thing go,
That's scary.
then she's gonna be adding curse words to it, and you're just gonna be
Curse words.
She's gonna be negative. She's gonna be a negative
Not
person.
the curse words.
Next thing you know, she's gonna be fucking telling Sally that she's sleeping with a fucking 25-year-old swim teacher.
Hey, let's
know?
go
There
here.
you
My
go.
kids aren't doing it. They're making up songs about diarrheos.
Doritos.
Anyway, back to school.
Yeah.
Back to school is
Oh,
right.
today's the day. All the back to school
Tomorrow for
pictures.
us.
I got my back to school sneakers
Yeah.
on.
The back to school pictures with all the kids out front with the fucking little
Yep, I gotta
magnet
do 'em
things they're
tomorrow.
holding.
I got a whole job
Yeah.
tomorrow.
7th grade. What are we in?
We're in kindergarten, second, fourth, and
You know,
sixth.
what's funny is
I
that,
wasn't
like,
done yet, Jesse.
sorry, I apologize.
Kurt's got 6 more.
I got 9 more
Wow,
kids.
so you really said like every other year we're gonna pop one out.
Yeah,
And that's what you did.
We didn't say that. It just happened.
Wow.
Listen, whenever he had the chance to have
Timing,
sex, he
nice.
jumped at it.
It just happened. It's a miracle.
That's great.
Yeah,
The back to school
pictures
pics are the only, like, I hate the whole, like, everybody takes the pictures at the same time. Like, you know, it's like the cult of taking pictures. The back to school pictures is the only one that I like to take.
I like the first day and the last day, to be quite honest with you, because I like to see
That's
how much they
cute.
grew.
Documentary.
The last
I
day
just
I don't
like to
do.
see how different they look, because they totally look different,
Oh, yeah.
which is crazy.
Growing so much.
I like that. Yeah, it's a big
Cute.
day for them.
I saw a funny like Instagram today of like this black comedian giant guy like taking pictures of back to school and like back to school clothes throughout like his fucking house. But dressed as like a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
Hysterical.
Oh boy.
It's
Dang,
crazy
Chris.
like the back to school pictures though, like how times have changed. Like there's that meme or whatever it is that goes around, but it's like, you know, my mom's got one picture of me in first grade, but I've got 27 of my kid at breakfast this morning.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't remember any of it.
Like technology, how crazy it is, like you document everything.
Dude, 3rd grade, 2nd grade, my mom was like, all right, see you later. Go walk to school. Like, that was it. And I was walking to school. With, like,
Yeah,
kids
I
on my
remember,
block.
like, walking to Allegheny Avenue like, from my
that's
house.
where I walked to Allegheny.
Walking up Kansas Street.
It's crazy.
Everywhere
fall.
I lived was always on the borderline of taking a bus.
Taking a bus or not.
I feel like my mom strategically, every time we moved, she's like, where's the bus line? We're moving 1 block inside
She
of it.
didn't have to pay extra.
I
your
remember
fat
how
ass out there
your
and
mother
walk
would
to
get
school.
so mad when you would ask for a ride.
Who?
Your mom would get so mad.
So mad.
She would get so mad.
But I respect it. She also was very much known for like, it's snowing, there's 18 inches of snow outside. But they haven't called it off yet.
They never called school
Yeah.
off. They never.
When it takes you 2 hours to walk to school, you got to start walking before the fucking radio even comes on.
It was so different. It was so different for us.
Amazing.
I'm like
That's what we
in the
grew
middle.
up
I'm walking in middle school. I'm like in the middle of Wellwood, and then she's like, you know, and then I got to fucking like nobody around, you know. I got like a transistor radio I'm carrying with me to listen to WBAB. They're like, oh, it's canceled, and I look at my brother. I'm like, oh my god, we're an hour into this. Our eyebrows are frozen to our face.
But just imagine like my son's 9. Like a 9-year-old walking 15 minutes by himself
Right.
to school. Like
We don't let them do it anymore.
I wouldn't want that
I
now.
know, it's crazy.
But why? I did it.
I'm not that against it, but everybody else around me is totally against it.
I don't really think it's dangerous. You just think there's people cruising the streets just fucking nabbing kids? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Probably less than ever. But maybe it's just like the actual statistics of there's less kids out there to get nabbed. You know?
I don't know what it is. We also don't teach them to ride bikes on their own.
Where are kids getting nabbed from these days?
Target,
Dark.
Disney
Oh my
World.
God, no, I hate this.
Third world
You
countries.
hate this
Yeah.
too?
We just went straight
No,
to human trafficking.
Yeah, why do I feel sick this episode? Kidnapping is my biggest fear still.
I think like if I was a therapist, I would say you have to lean into this stuff if it's really creating.
Well, I would say who wouldn't want to kidnap me? Like it's a very likely fear to have.
Especially with that makeup filter.
I know. Wait, did you ever like growing up? My dad, he's a little protective.
That's
but
why
he
Taken
would-
is your favorite movie because he beat it into you.
No, we had a secret
This is where
word.
I will do
like,
for you.
Secret
Oh,
word.
yeah, we had that.
What was it?
I
Ravioli?
can't tell you.
Wait, time out. What do you mean you had a secret word? What do you mean?
Yeah, we had a secret word
So
too.
if someone came up to me and was like, "Your parents told me to pick you up," I would say, what the fuck's the secret word, you guys?
Please tell me the secret word.
Ravioli.
Jolly Ranchers.
No, do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so my dad is a huge Jeff Gordon fan. It's
Okay.
DuPont.
Nice.
Nice. Good word.
I like
So
that.
I was like 7, and I'm like, I will never say DuPont out loud. No way, no how. So I was terrified. But then another thing is I would always think to my head, like, if I were to get kidnapped, what would I do to make the kidnapper not want me?
What would you
And
do?
I think you would just have to like be disgusting.
Like shit,
What?
like shit your pants?
Be so loud. Exactly.
I can't believe she thought
I
about
wasn't going to
this.
say that, but
Crazy.
100%. Like, you have to be nasty so that they don't want you as a...
Do you
think-
have like a whistle and mace at all times? Like a rape
No.
whistle? No?
No.
You think you could shit
But
your
I-
pants on demand if needed to?
No, but I would if I was getting kidnapped, I would probably faint, and then I would make it easier. They wouldn't have to drug me because I'd probably be unconscious already.
It'd be one of these like,
Oh my
Like
lord.
when push comes to shove, I don't think I'm good in that kind of situation. But anyway, that's why it's my biggest fear.
I don't think we ever
to pick
talked
you
about
up.
that kind of shit.
We had one.
I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
had one?
You had a secret word?
You don't remember it?
I don't remember it though. I think it was lasagna.
We were watching Garfield that day. I definitely didn't have a secret word.
My mom definitely remember. I'm gonna ask her.
My parents didn't
You
give
should
a
totally
shit.
ask her.
You were the youngest.
They just said stay away from vans. That was like the only thing I was ever scared
That
of.
was a big one.
Vans.
That was a big one.
But that's it. I was riding bikes every day,
Whole day.
all day.
Yeah.
Just disappear for hours.
Unbelievable.
There's a lot of freedom in that world that doesn't exist in this world.
Bullying. Just out bullying all
Oh my
day long.
God.
On bikes. Bulliesonbikes.com.
BMX bullies.
Day, I went to Saratoga, and I love the horses' names, and there was one Sprinklehead.
Sprinklehead.
I was upset because I love sprinkles. I'm a big sprinkle girl, and I was like, if I was a racehorse, this would be my name, Sprinklehead.
Did you bet on him?
And I saw it.
Resources don't
Do you
get to
throw-
choose their
you
names.
do-
I
you
love
do-
how
you
she
do-
says, if I was a racehorse, that would be my name, instead of being like, if I owned a
Yeah,
racehorse,
yeah, exactly.
I would name it this.
And in my mind, like you're like a My Little Pony racehorse. You know?
Like a mini horse?
Yeah.
No, maybe I would be the jockey. There was a female jockey, and she crushed it. And you know,
Katie Davis?
I was like, girl, fucking power. I love that for her. Yeah.
Katie Davis.
I
That's
love
who that
her.
is?
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Not a lot of girl jockeys. I was actually having this conversation yesterday.
I feel like girls
No.
are better sized to be jockeys.
Yes.
I feel, yeah, exactly. I feel like at this point there should be more than there are.
There should be.
I
But it's a very
Representation?
shady sport industry.
What, you say girls aren't
I
shady?
want a
I feel
documentary
like they're
on
extra
it.
shady.
The other thing too is that they could race forever.
Yeah.
It's
Girls?
not like I'm saying, once a jockey gets his job, if he's good, he's never going to retire
Yeah,
until he's like
30,
50.
40 years.
It's a long time.
It's a crazy sport.
Did you went
Really
up to
cool.
Saratoga Racetrack? Did you dress up? Were you there with your man?
Your bonnet?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Did you have a hat?
But I didn't have the hat this time. I had the hat once when I went.
We were there on Sunday
it's
or
crazy.
yesterday? Sunday.
Sunday, yeah,
Yesterday
the day
was
that
last
you
day.
placed the bet and won.
You placed a bet in one?
I placed a few bets in one. I ended up losing in the end. But
Okay.
it's like a nice little like micro dosing of gambling for me because I don't really gamble money at all.
Microdose.
So I had fun. And then when John saw I was there, he sent me a thing that he won, and he was gambling from afar.
Nice.
As I like to do. I'm really revving up the gambling engine right now.
Yeah.
It's like you got to prime it up.
More.
'Tis the season.
It's the only vice that it's never hit me. I mean, I got all the other ones, but that one
God
never.
bless you, because you would probably go way too
Yeah.
far in.
Yeah, probably.
I'm 2 weeks hard on the horses right now.
I can't
great line.
2 weeks
It's
hard.
crazy.
2 weeks hard on the horses.
Well,
is
it's
a
just
great
they
line.
just keep coming at you. There's so
He
many
sends me
races.
a picture of his bets, and they're all different tracks. I'm like, oh my
He's
god.
like, yeah,
how
I'm
do you do
fucking
that?
playing the ponies. I'm
All
hot.
over.
Yeah, it's so fun though. It is.
It's great.
And if you could keep it in, you know,
Keep it in check.
keep it in check, it's fun. It's a good little fun thing.
Yeah,
to
listen,
do.
you gotta have a little vice in your life. What's
Now-
life about?
Question for the boys, and not really including Jesse. No offense, Jesse. I mean, I don't think you do this. Fantasy football. How many leagues are we in? What are the vibes? Are we hyped up?
Yeah, of course we're hyped up.
Yeah, you know what though? FanDuel has killed fantasy a little bit.
Legalized gambling.
So I'm still in two. I'm still in 2 leagues, but it's not as fun as putting money on a game.
I stopped doing like leagues you have to pay for, and I only do fun leagues with my family because
Really?
I'm all in on the other side, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah. I've had a league that's like 12 years old now, and I don't have like usually around this time I'd be like I got to join leagues. I need to join leagues. But now that we got gambling, on
Like you finally growing up.
No, I'm just gambling on the games. I'm just gambling on the games and not on building a team. You know what I mean? No, I have not grown up.
It does sometimes though. It does really take the fun out of it because you don't even know what the fuck to like root for.
Right.
You know.
You're rooting for a guy.
You know, it's like
So, but fantasy, educate me a little bit because Megan, you're right. I do not participate in this type of stuff.
You draft an all-star team.
No, I know what fantasy football is, but what I don't understand is that it wasn't about gambling in the beginning.
It was,
but it was like 10 friends would get together and everybody would throw in $100.
Sure.
And it's a pot at the end of the thing.
Yeah.
But friends get together. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
It's a good time to be around.
It's like a
drink,
community
have fun.
building exercise.
Sure.
Whereas now on the apps, it's just gambling.
Yeah, now on the app, since I like the Buffalo Bills for 3 points, let me put $50 on it.
Why'd your voice change? I don't know. This guy's voice just turned
He
into
just
a
went into mush.
65-year-old man.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, a cigarette appeared in his hand.
He's like, once I went to the apps, it's fucking action all the fucking time. I play the ponies, I play the Jets, it don't fucking matter, you know what I mean? Give me a little action over here, a little action over there, forget it.
We got games
I
every
saw
day.
a hysterical TikTok the other day, and it was like all the girlfriends of guys that do fantasy football, like those boyfriends can never say that they can't plan anything because the background research that goes into these drafts, maybe it's just my counterpart. We're in bed. We have a computer out. He's probably listening to me right now as I say this. We're doing mock drafts.
Yeah.
We're mock drafting in different slots. Are we number 3? Are we number 9? Do we go running back? Do we go I don't know anything.
Are
that's
you
going
involved?
on,
Are you
I
participating?
hear the ding, or when it's your time. Like he's prepped. I was scared when it actually happened because I was like, I hope it goes as well as the mock ones have been going.
That's funny.
Like it was a big thing.
I love it.
That's funny.
That's great.
That's new for you too.
Yeah.
At this point, my wife's like, I'll be like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. I got a draft. She's like, all right, I'll see you
going to
tomorrow.
bed.
Yeah.
See you in 2 days. Let me know how. And then I was like, oh, draft went great last night. She's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know.
I had two teams. I did my first draft, half at the dance meeting for my daughter, half picking them up from my parents' house, half getting them food at a drive-thru.
That I can't do.
And then half putting them to sleep. That was my team.
Wow.
You're not winning.
Probably not. Probably
Not
not.
with that
No.
focus.
No.
I got one tonight at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be interesting.
Really, my dad called me the other day and he was like, just let Mike know. Like, if he needs an extra guy, I'll join. If I need an extra guy, I'm looping him in. Like, it's just like this bonding brotherhood of like fake football teams
It's fun.
all over the
dates
country.
getting together is fun.
Yeah, and then like it's something to talk about all year long.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely. I think it would be nice. Maybe I'll do one.
Some
perhaps.
people plan like weekend getaways to do their draft.
The funny thing
I
is
find
like,
that bizarre.
so like what's cool too is like the
If I
champions.
did it, I would do that.
Let's go to the Poconos.
The champions, but then you
Miami.
also have the last place guy sometimes creates an interesting situation
Yes.
where like you show up in last place, you get shamed publicly, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
if you're in last place, we're going to drop you off at Penn Station with no money and you got to try to get home,
There should be more of that happening.
you know?
That
Yeah.
should happen more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
In theirs, they
on the
have to do a
outside of this.
1,000-piece puzzle. The loser.
What?
In theirs, they have to do the last place guy at the end of the season has to do a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Oh, that's cute.
What? How long is that?
Yeah,
take?
it's pretty.
That's kind of nerdy.
Yeah, I was going to say, in ours, it's like you got to try heroin, you know?
All right. Well, no drugs.
You have to
No
slice
drugs.
one person in the subway, but they can't die. Oh my god, 1,000-piece puzzle.
That's pretty funny, though.
Does it say something ridiculous
that
and then
was
they gotta
kinda awesome.
hang it
And
up in the house?
Potentially Instagram live it throughout.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, listen.
You know, whatever. It's
creative.
I would rather that than doing heroin personally.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Get it?
probably.
I get it.
It's probably better.
I thought a great idea would be going when New Kids on the Block were back in town. I thought that was a great loser prize. Make them go to Kids on the Block by themselves
And KOTB.
Film it the whole time.
and film the whole time.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, fantasy.
It's here.
It is here. Football, baby.
I have different kinds of
As Tony
fantasies.
Soprano would say, it's busy season.
Yeah. All right. September.
So what do you
All
got,
right,
Do you
Maggie.
want to talk
You're the
about
host.
the new edition?
Keep it moving.
What?
I was going to say, I feel like the elephant in the room. Do you want to talk about your new edition?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, the dog. The dog. Yeah. I got a new dog. I got a new dog. I
Alright.
got a vet appointment tomorrow, and I'm afraid because I know they're gonna shame me over the years.
Are they?
Yeah, definitely. I know it. I'm ready for it.
Because it's like,
They're going to bully you?
I think they're gonna bully me.
wait,
No.
they can't do anything
You're
about
giving
it
them
now.
money. They can't bully you.
No, because you know what? Because I brought Luna there, and the guy was like, you know, and he went out of his way to say, you know, I really appreciate that you didn't do the ears and blah 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 blah. I really went out of his way. And in my mind, I'm like, yes, because my wife fucking forced me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, great, but like I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for it. But you know what? I'm gonna be a good, upstanding citizen, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it like a man. I'm probably not gonna fight back.
Well, what are you gonna, what is he going to say? I can't believe you cut his ears.
I know people get heated. Like, so you know the collar that I use for her, the training collar?
Yeah.
Like, I've had people, like, stop me in the street and, like, say stuff.
Those
And I'm
people
like,
are
and you
assholes.
have a fucking 13-pound fucking little moopy poopy.
Yeah.
And fucking you're telling, you don't know what you're talking about.
They're retarded. They're not smart.
And, but, you know, but I don't, you know, I'm not here to fight. You know, I'm a peaceful man.
But what do you think he's going to say?
I think
This
he's
was a
gonna,
bad move?
I don't know. I think he's going to, I don't
Probably
think,
inhumane.
I think it's going to be an uncomfortable exchange.
It's okay. You'll be all right.
I think he's gonna bite his tongue.
I kind of feel the same way.
You give the guy fucking $1,000.
You're bringing,
I hope
you're
so.
bringing 2 dogs now. Wait, so are those dogs, I'm sorry, are those dogs born, obviously, they're born with
They're
full,
born,
full
yeah, they get
tails,
born.
right?
Yeah.
What is the reason for the nipping of the tail? Is there anything
So,
there?
like, if you get into, like, the AKC, which is the American Kennel Club, like, standard of breeds, like, dog competitions and, like, all, like, purebred dogs.
Right.
Like, that whole world, like, there's specific standards for each type of dog. So, like, let's say you breed a golden retriever with, like, half golden retriever and half something else, and it kind of looks like a golden retriever, but, like the people will like go and say, you know, the tail's too long or
So I'm
the
saying,
hair's
if
too
you have
long.
a Doberman,
So for this dog, like when the breed was created,
right,
it was created to be a personal bodyguard for this tax collector in Germany.
right.
And so like they made the dog so like it like the ears are up so the dogs wouldn't get ear infections, and that if they were ever in dog fights or physical altercations, their ears were less susceptible to being ripped off.
So put it this way: if it's in a dog show, that's acceptable. The short tail and the ears up.
Yeah, so
that's it.
The opposite is true. Like a Doberman won't be allowed to be considered a
allowed to
Doberman in one of those shows. No, I mean people could say, I mean, I'm not going to show my dog. It's not,
Sure.
I'm not doing it for that
No,
reason.
I get that.
But it's like, you know, it's like I've heard some people say like, you know, well, a girl goes and gets her tits done. You know what I mean? It's like the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like then you say, you know, it's elective cosmetic or whatever. I don't know.
But they
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to go in the show if they didn't have the tail cut and the ears. You don't see a Doberman
No.
in a show
No.
with a long tail.
Yeah, but
So
it's
that's the
it's also right in line with like just buying a dog. Period.
Sure.
Like you can't. Sometimes I can't even tell people like, oh, you know, like would you rescue her? I'm like, no, she was $1,800 from
Yeah.
the window down the block. You know, like
Right.
whatever it was. You know, like and then the
Everyone
people are
has
like,
their
oh, I can't even talk to you. It's just another version of that.
People
you know?
people have super strong opinions about this stuff. I didn't know that until I got into it, and it's like anything else. But I, you know, I try to be nice. I,
they're
don't
supposed
know.
to have the ears cut.
I mean, they look a
But
lot.
you love him?
I love him. He's great. He's great, and he's already
What's his
sitting.
name?
He's
Tell the
calming.
podcast his name.
His name is Bear.
It's a great name.
Nice.
Bear.
Bear
That's
Bear.
not great.
It's the name of my kid's elf. Bear Bear.
Yeah.
You
he's-
like Bear Bear?
I like Bear.
I like Bear too.
You
Come on,
like
Big Bear.
No, I like Bear.
Hey, Bear boy.
I
Bear
guess
is
my
way
dog's pussy too, though, so like, I can't say anything.
He's gonna be. I saw his dad. His dad was like 110 pounds. Fucking like
That's
tall,
it.
like almost 30 inches tall.
You should get him involved in fighting. You know?
His ears are clipped.
Yeah, seriously.
My brother
Take
was
advantage.
my brother was saying you should do all the bite training, like the way you wear the suit. Like you make them bite you
Oh
on
my
command
God.
and shit. Like
Did you get Kurt to wear the
I
suit?
don't know if I got the time for that, man.
You wouldn't wear the suit?
I don't know. I mean, are you fully covered?
You're fully covered.
Face.
Yeah.
Neck.
Everything's covered.
I'll take a shot.
That'd be pretty
I'd
funny.
probably take a shot.
Take a shot.
I would
You
definitely.
got to run from the front door down Trotters.
Oh, I got to run. It's not just going to run to me?
No, both.
Oh, I don't
Do
know.
both. First, you hold your arm out, but then we're gonna have to get you in a full sprint across the trot
And then
lawn.
it's going to tackle me?
He's gonna chase you
I feel
down.
like things could get
You know
loose.
what's funny is
Be
that
like
like
that geese day.
one of the old listeners of Lunchroom, like he and I kind of like he sent me a message and he was like, I'm gonna get one, man. You know, I'm not sure if I'm doing it.
Let's
and like
fight him.
still message back and forth with him now. And I told him, I was like, listen, it's gonna be a really cute puppy for like 2 months, and then it's gonna be fucking out of control.
Right.
And you gotta get training. And like he's been sending me messages along the way, and he's like, oh my god, man, you were fucking right. I'm not sure. I might have made a mistake
Like
here.
what? They're
and
just,
I'm like,
they're just overly hyper?
it's the energy level is bonkers, and you got to channel it. You have to like work with it. You got to do like a lot of like specific, like you see what I was doing with him when I
Yeah.
was like making him sit and then saying the yes and doing that all.
Was
I'm like,
your yes was on purpose?
yeah.
All right.
So like it's all like you got to kind of like yeah, it's kind of I'm the guy. I definitely bullied me in a different version. Like I made the shit that I do with the dog. I made fun of somebody who does that at some point in my life.
He has a little
Not
satchel,
to-
Megan.
not to
Megan,
them.
Have you seen that
I
before
know,
with the
it's
first
a fanny
dog?
pack.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm a do-
Cute.
That's all that matters.
I would steal it.
Fuck everybody else. Don't let him bully you.
Don't let
No,
him do it.
You know?
no,
True.
can't bully me.
I would steal it if his ears didn't look like crap. Right now.
His ears do look like fucking look like meatloaf.
Yeah, his ears look like he was in fucking Hacksaw Murder, or fucking like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's rough. It's rough. It's another thing too is that I thought like, and I totally assumed this, that when I was gonna get him, his ears were gonna be up in like the fucking little bandages.
Right,
Yeah.
all done already.
And she's like, no, you got to wait 2 weeks to do that, and then you have to do that yourself. And I was like, whoa. And you got to change them every 4 days for 2 months.
I'm out.
For 2 months.
Yeah, I'm like, if I knew all
Keep
that,
those ears down.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So he has bandages on for 2 months.
yeah,
It's a long time.
yeah,
That's gonna be cute though. He's
yeah.
not
It's
lucky.
not gonna be cute when I'm walking around the neighborhood.
Right. Maybe it's
No,
gonna be cute the first time you put them on. The first time you got to change is like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna be
well,
walking
Jess
him
is not
down
gonna
the street
change
in my
them, Dilsey
ultra
is.
white neighborhood, and I know there's gonna be like some Karen who's gonna be like, "Oh my god, what did you do to his ears?"
Luna's going to be
The
ripping them off.
ASPCA.
What? Yeah,
Isn't that what it's
exactly.
called?
ASPCA.
Yeah.
They're gonna be coming to my house.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Wow.
So that's what I'm consuming. I'm consuming a lot of dog training videos right now.
Cute.
Nice.
What's up with you, Jonzo? What's up?
Jonzo.
I've been consuming a lot of Ralphs lately. I'm trying to get it all in before the season ends. Actually, last night
Before they close their doors.
I ask them every time I go in there. I'm like, "When's the last day?" Apparently, there's one Ralph's on Long Island that stays open year round. But
Really?
sometimes
Where
you
is
gotta
it?
let shit go. You know,
I'm not an Italian.
you gotta miss it.
At all.
Me neither.
It has no effect on my life.
I just don't think you've had the right one yet.
I only want like the lemon one, the old school lemon.
Lemon's good.
That's it.
I only want the
Grandma.
one in the cup that you could turn over.
Same.
Seriously.
Like Martino's. What's it called?
Yeah,
I'm
Martin's?
gonna bully the
Martinelli's?
shit out of you.
Martinelli's.
right now.
Wait, what's it called? What's it
green
called?
and yellow.
Marinos.
Marinos. I said Martino's. You said Martinelli's.
Burritos, goddammit!
Those were the fucking ices if you were like on austerity and you couldn't fucking get ice cream from the ice cream truck.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
"Oh, let me get the 35-cent fucking watermelon one."
No, my father
You know?
went through periods of bankruptcy. You know what I mean? It was during those
Get
times.
the hell out of the house and go play with your friends. Here's an ice.
When you couldn't afford the WWE Superstar bar
Oh shit!
and you're eating the fucking chocolate Marinos ice.
And you're not
Like-
eating it with a spoon either.
Yeah,
Take the
the-
wooden stick.
Oh,
Have you
but
ever
the
had
wooden
those,
stick was
Megan?
Nice.
Was.
Marinos?
Yeah, of course.
Like the up,
Yeah.
but do you know the secret of upside down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, and it's like pure sugar,
Yeah.
like jelly
Yeah.
melted.
What about the secret of like circling a hole right down the middle
Love it.
with the stick?
Love it.
You
I
know
do
that?
after I
That's nice.
flip it.
Yeah, that's a nice move. That's a nice move.
What
Do
do you
the
get
flip.
from Ralph's? Like, what's the go-to?
Seasonal. Very seasonal.
Tutti frutti.
The
Okay.
pumpkin pie just came back, which is nice. But pumpkin everything's coming back right now.
I'm slouching.
But my go-to is it just changes a lot. There's a lot of good ones. Like rainbow cookies, nice. I've been on a real been on a real kick of peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, that seems
Peanut butter and jelly.
awful.
Huh.
Yeah.
My dad is a peanut butter cookie
Yeah, I don't see
dough
how that
guy.
translates to
Peanut
ice.
butter cookie dough, I think, is one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Chocolate
I like,
peanut
the
butter is
Snickers
nice.
One.
Snickers is nice.
Peanut butter candy
I feel
bar
the same
fudge.
way as you. Like, I don't see how Italian ice translates to those flavors.
But like, have you ever had any of
cream
those
ice.
flavors?
No.
I think I tasted the
So
peanut butter once.
you can't.
I
You're
think
out of this
tasted
conversation.
my wife likes the peanut butter, but it doesn't taste like peanut butter.
I'm
to me.
admitting
It's
that.
ice.
I'm admitting that I've never
Tastes
had
like
it,
ice cream.
so I can't really
It tastes
weigh
like a
in.
light ice cream.
A light ice cream?
Yeah.
Well, I never
So
liked
good.
yogurt.
But it's not watery.
So good.
Not at all.
No.
It's cream.
It's milky?
Yes.
Did you like
Yes.
frozen yogurt?
So good.
This is. I'm gonna put this in the category of one of the things this guy says. Like, I fucking hate Italian ice. This is the first time he has one. He's gonna be
Me?
like, yeah, those are nice.
Probably.
You know what's pretty nice? Italian ice.
You think you'd love it?
I'll say it like
That's
2
funny.
months after, like, we haven't talked about it in a long time.
You know what I had the other day? It's pretty nice.
You know what I'm consuming, Meg? Italian ices.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do that. He's right. He's right.
That's
He's
good though.
totally
That
right.
means you open it up.
No, I have no problem walking
not
back a
opening it up.
fucking, like,
Yeah.
walking back something that I thought was
Sure.
not the thing. That who cares? Life's too
I'd
short.
rather ice cream.
You got to try it all.
Yeah, I believe you got to try things. Like, you know what I tried yesterday, which was horrible? I tried a full day without air conditioner.
I don't think you tried it. I
Why'd
think
you
you
do
had
that?
I don't know, my air conditioner shit the bed yesterday. And, like, there was a point where, like, I felt bad for my wife because I was horrible. Like, the two dogs were, like, playing with each other like it was insane. And I was just sweating.
Ugh.
And I was just like, just take me now, Lord.
What's-
Take me. Like,
what's-
just get me, take me out.
Wild about that is it did not hit 90 once here in the whole month of August.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And then yesterday and today was like hot.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It was
then
like
you're-
70s most of this month, 77.
You know, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I feel like, generally speaking, I'm a pretty resilient person. I can deal with fucking adversity, but, like, in the modern world, you can't not have air
I
conditioning.
love air conditioning.
I don't know how fucking people do that.
I don't think many people do.
You don't think so?
I think a lot of people do.
You think a lot of people do? You don't
lot.
think they just have one wall unit?
No.
Ugh.
I think a lot of people don't have air conditioning.
Ugh.
Well, you know what?
Not
I-
around here.
Crazy.
Feel terrible. for them.
Forgive me for my privilege, internet.
I think that's a real serious, like, white thing.
What do you mean?
Air conditioning.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a white privilege.
White privilege.
Wake up, everybody else.
Well, air conditioning is, it
$117.
really takes a toll on the electric bill. That's
See,
Certainly
that's
does.
something I don't fucking pay attention to.
Yeah, me neither.
It certainly does, though.
I'm sure it does, but
no.
like,
I'm saying I think it's like a wealth, like it really is a privilege.
Yeah.
Privilege.
Well,
It is.
I'm grateful that I'm privileged because
Seriously.
fuck that shit.
what I just said was so
I wouldn't.
privileged.
I wouldn't know how to sleep if it was that. If it was that
Yeah,
hot
you
all the
literally
time.
go. I never look at the electric bill. Never looked at that.
I was like,
let it
that's
go.
white privilege. And you're like, it's expensive. I'm like, I'm not paying
But
attention.
why does it got to be white privilege? But it should just be like money privilege.
Money
You know what I mean? Like, it's got nothing to do.
You're absolutely right.
No, but like, I'd sacrifice other things. You know?
For AC.
I'd sacrifice
Yeah.
Ralph's for AC,
I mean,
for sure.
can't have Ralph's if you don't have AC.
Megan, when's the last time you slept with no AC and a 90-degree heat?
And not recently.
Alright.
Not in a long time.
So you just-
I like 60. I want it as low as it can go.
Nice. Nice.
I want to be freezing.
Like, you like to wear sweatpants in fucking 90-degree August.
I like to be
At night.
hypothermic.
Yeah, she's super white.
No matter where I go, no matter where I go, hotel, staying over somebody's house, the first thing I do if I'm like staying over is when I go in, I check the air conditioner to see where it's at, put it down as low as possible if they're not looking, and then go and flush the toilet to see how the plumbing works. You know,
What kind of
Okay.
water pressure you got
I
in
need
the
a
shower?
strong, for flushing. You know,
Just a quick scouting.
but now I'm gonna add that into it.
While you check the plumbing,
I
you
need
turn
I need a strong shower stream.
One of our friends, I had an apartment that I gave to him, and he the first thing he goes, "Yeah, how's your water pressure?" And I'm like, I don't, but I never fucking thought about that in my life.
That means your water pressure's
totally
pretty good.
different.
I guess, you know, another privilege.
They fucking throttled my water pressure where I live.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
I'm a guy who will waste a lot of water.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll go in and I've flooded the apartment below us because I just let it run.
Wow.
I'll just be on there, like a 2 to 3 minute poop, but I'll be on there on Instagram for another 35, 40 minutes.
Like
showers running.
You're one of those guys that like the water makes you go better.
Yeah. I used to turn it on all the time. And like below, it floods into the apartment below us. So now they put a thing where it's like you have to pull, you could turn it on, let it heat up, but you have to pull a string to get the water to come out.
Wow.
So I still pull the string right away as soon as I'm in.
That's interesting.
It's supposed to like save the water, but
Save the planet.
Damn. Save the planet.
Save the trees.
That is a thing though, because we just moved into this new apartment, and immediately it's like, what's the shower like?
yeah.
What's the vibe? How quick does it get hot? You gotta
didn't-
know.
You didn't
things.
check it before?
No, we didn't.
Wow.
We didn't.
Just living on the
but
edge.
it's good. So rest
Fucking
assured.
Doesn't seem like you're
Uptown Meg.
type.
Uptown
I know.
Meg.
I'm
Seems like
moving
you
out
would've
of the
checked
home.
it all.
I have a door now, right here.
She's got a door. She's got 3 bedrooms. She's fucking lamping
3
up in
bedrooms.
Boston. Yeah,
That's a lot of bedrooms.
she's doing it.
Everybody's working from home?
You hooking on the side?
That's a ridiculous word. Hooking.
I've always wanted to use that.
You think anybody who hooks says that?
No.
Hooking?
Like yeah,
I've never heard that used in my life.
like I'm out.
Yeah, that's a real old school term.
Yeah.
She's hooking
Remember
on
that
the
fucking
street.
HBO show?
Yeah,
like
Hookers
Hookers
on the
Hookers on the
Point.
Point.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Wow,
That is a good one. Place still exists.
gross.
Oh, let's take another break real
Yeah, I
quick.
gotta
All right.
I thought you were knocking on your cup for a second there.
Remember that? When you used to wear a cup?
I do.
Little League.
I remember that.
You'd knock on it. In the middle of the night, my father says, what you gonna do with your life?
So I was at Saratoga the other day.
Love Saratoga.
And something about Saratoga, very good chicken tenders there. Very good. When I'm there, I'm going to get chicken tenders and fries. So I say to the guy, it's an older man, I say, hey, can I get 2 orders of chicken tenders? What does he do? He takes out a thing of chicken tenders and 2 Dasani water bottles. And I'm like, huh. I actually wanted 2 waters. And there's a woman behind him, and he's like, there is 2 waters right there. He thought that I was saying 2 waters and not 2 orders of chicken
What
tenders.
did
And
she
the woman
say?
behind me.
Oh,
was
she
just
said
like,
orders.
No.
I totally thought you said waters.
Yeah, but he thought I said waters, and Mike is dying, and I'm like, orders is right, and he was like, no, it sounded like you said waters, and the woman was like, I knew what you said. You're from downstate, and then that was it. So anyway,
Shit.
You
it
got,
wasn't as funny of a story, but it was funny in the moment.
you
Oh,
got,
that's funny.
You got caught out there with the accent.
Maggie from the Bronx.
I think it sounded like 2 waters.
Yeah, let me get 2 waters.
Well, I
2
said
waters of chicken
of
fingers?
tenders, and he puts out 1 in the waters, and he could not understand.
2 orders.
Orders. I don't know.
Downstate.
Interesting.
That was it.
Interesting.
Fuck those upstate people.
Yeah. I mean, half the time.
Not
you're supposed
Mike.
to say upstate.
What else is happening?
Go a little bit. What about
There's
Burning
some
Man?
news.
Oh yeah, I would love to go.
So what happened? They had 0.08 inches of rain,
It's a
and it
fucking
killed
desert.
it. It killed it, right?
Yeah, flooded out.
Yeah.
Flooded out.
What do you think ran
There's
out
like a
first, the
moat.
food or the drugs?
No, I don't think it was any of that. I think like the facilities, like the bathrooms were all fucking like.
I think it was all of that. I think they were worried about running out of food, running out of drinking water.
Wow.
So did they even get a show, or everything was?
I
just
saw some
canceled?
conflicting clips. Like I saw clips of people like real nasty stuff, like complaining, and then I saw clips of people partying their balls off.
Really?
Yeah, like in the same time frames.
Feels like Firefest 2.0.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. Would you ever go?
The Burning Man?
I would go to Burning Man for sure.
Yeah.
But it would have to be like luxury though. I'd have to get like a
I
fucking
don't think it can be.
Of course.
no.
I don't think you could do that.
No, you can go. You can roll up with a camper.
Yeah, but still not luxury.
I mean, I definitely would
I
not
would
do.
never go.
I would not do a tent.
I would need to be like 100 pounds lighter.
How hot is it there during the day?
Because I'm only wearing loincloths.
Or is the show only is the show only at night? Because it's
No,
so
it's
hot.
it's a
Well, it's like a
it's,
week.
It's all
yeah,
day?
yeah. It's not the show's happening all over the place.
But if it's in the desert, it's got to be 1 billion degrees.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
probably.
part of it.
Well, that's
And it's
not
also
safe.
0 degrees at night.
That's not safe.
No way.
Meg, you wouldn't go?
I
No,
would
no
have to be
way.
drugged the whole time, I think.
No, but that's kind of the point.
It's an invite.
It's kind of like why people go.
I also like think
It's probably a little too weird.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like it's a good idea until the day of it comes and like, fuck it, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Now I lost
I
the
need a
deposit on the
shower.
camper. I lost my tickets.
I think if I went, I'd have to go with like someone who's experienced. Like I don't
like
think.
Aubrey Marcus.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I'd have to go with him.
So
But
it's
so-
your first
so-
rodeo? Or
somebody
their
like
first
that.
rodeo?
Like I wouldn't want to have to go in there and navigate it on my own.
I love festivals, but I never had the urge to go to Burning.
Yeah,
You
but that's
think
a,
you still love festivals? Like you could still do a 2-day
Nah.
festival?
I don't
Yeah, I
think
could
so.
still do one.
I don't think so.
I used to
think
go to 3 in a summer, 4 in a summer.
How long ago?
Which ones?
Over 10 years.
Yeah, you can't do
We used to do
Yeah, right. This
Gathering
guy
of
can't even
Vibes.
fucking come to
Burnt
fucking.
Fest.
Couldn't even come to Action Bronson.
Couldn't come to
Fucking-
Statfest.
Yeah, I know.
When did you guys go to Statfest?
a couple years
2
ago.
years ago.
No.
You were out. You had a you were
I
soccer
think
coach.
17 people showed up to that thing.
He didn't even come to fucking Gurney's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What are you talking
You're not
about?
going to.
Yeah, we invited you all expenses paid to the fucking hottest fucking place in Montauk, and you didn't show up.
I got things. Yeah, I would totally go to a festival.
I don't believe it.
Like an
The one that
overnight.
you sent,
I would never go to that.
you wouldn't go to that? Why not? It's Red Hot Chili
I
Peppers.
wouldn't either.
I would go for like
Why wouldn't you
a
go?
period of time, but I wouldn't be there the whole entire time.
I don't like that.
It's
stuff.
just sleeping one night.
Like what stuff?
It's a fun time.
Tents, a million
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, no
more
chance.
roads.
It's fun.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Some Spider-Man acid. Come on.
I'm walking.
What?
I'm walking back, Burning Man. I would never go.
No.
I don't think I'd do Burning Man. No chance. Just
I
like I
would-
would do Coachella.
If I was like 20 something, I
I've
would
done
do
that
it.
millions of times,
Have you really?
multiple times, but in like the most
Luxury.
luxurious way
Right.
possible, like private fucking.
So you
ride to
wouldn't
the
tent
gate.
it one night?
No
No
way.
way.
Not tenting it. I mean,
Really?
No way.
Oh, I would totally tent.
I would tent like in the mountains, like with my family and like like camping.
So why wouldn't you tent at a festival?
In with a whole bunch of dirty people,
it's
like
one
not.
night. You have
Nah.
a blast. You
Well,
go
I probably
nuts.
would never make it to the tent because I'd be like, oh,
True, and you would see. You would have some good memories. Festivals are really fun.
that's too old
It
for
would
that
have to be
shit.
the best lineup ever for me to go. Like I would have had to pick the lineup.
I feel like they're about due to do another Woodstock, right?
I don't know if they will after that last one. I don't know if they're allowed to.
The Fire Festival, the way it was advertised, looked really cool.
I think they're doing another
See,
one of
that's
those.
creepier than a regular festival to me. Fly to a private island and get a pod and fucking. No
Well, they
way.
advertised it like
That
it was
was
supposed
weird.
to be super top shelf. Obviously,
Yeah,
it
that
didn't,
was-
didn't
Yeah.
pan out.
Creepy. Felt like they'd take you all there to
Yeah,
drink the
rule.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Get on a comet.
it's kind of cultish.
Yeah, that was super cultish.
Hey, the comet's coming by. We're doing a festival.
Yeah, I'm thinking like back to our previous episode. Like if we're gonna exercise cult activities, like we got to be running the cult.
Right, you don't want to
Yeah,
join.
I mean, I don't want to be in anybody else's cult.
Or like some
Yeah,
like
no.
bikini brand. You know?
Like the Revolve
What's
clothing
that
house in the
brand? The
Hamptons.
Poutine brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm joining that cult. Whatever. Just tell me what to do.
Oh boy.
I mean, I heard their Instagram's good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. You got any fuck, marry, kills on you?
We do, yeah.
What do you got?
All right, we could go into those. Well, it's fall. Happy fall. John had one, and then I had one, and they're both fall related and food because it seems like those are just the easiest things.
Yeah.
All right. FMK. Pumpkin latte, pumpkin beer, pumpkin pie.
Wow.
I'm going to take myself right out of this, just like Shark Tank. I am not involved. I do not like pumpkin anything.
You don't eat pumpkin anything.
Nothing.
Wow.
To be honest with you, all three of those things I really don't participate in either. Like I don't hate them or anything, but like almost never. Like sorry, so pumpkin latte is out. I've never had a pumpkin latte. I've never had one.
Similar.
So
How
but
do you know you don't fucking like it?
it might be great. Well,
See?
Megan told me about a pumpkin scone, and it was tits.
What about like for the sensual pleasure of it?
What sensual pleasure?
You gotta fuck the pumpkin pie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not fucking the pumpkin pie, you're doing this
Actually,
thing
I
wrong.
really like to burn myself.
You're doing this thing
Wait,
wrong.
what was the other one? It was pumpkin pie, pumpkin latte, pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like pumpkin beers. They're all right. They're all right. They're all right. They're not
You're
bad.
lying.
All
You're
right,
both
so
lying.
I like
So-
Oktoberfest.
You're both lying.
I'm marrying the pumpkin beer. I'm fucking the fuck. I guess I'm fucking the pie, but I don't like pumpkin
American
pie.
pie.
Yeah, this is a bad one for me. I'm skipping.
We have another one coming up.
All right, so let John go.
I gotta kill the beer just because of sobriety reasons. I think I'd fuck. I think I'd marry a pumpkin latte. If you've never had one, you gotta have one.
Okay,
they're
so
fucking delicious.
I'm gonna now. Wait, do you have? Here's a question about pumpkin lattes. Do you have to sweeten it? Or it already comes sweetened.
Well, I mean, I think
Always sweet.
I think it's always sweet. Yeah,
So it's got sugar in it.
it's got like cinnamon, rim jobs and
And
stuff.
syrup. Like the pumpkin syrup is sweet.
Like the pumps,
Yeah.
like you do.
Yes.
Like 3 pumps of the pumpkin.
Yes, it's pumped.
You just go in and say, I want a little baby tall, because I know you can't handle more than that in your ketosis. I want a tall PSL.
Yeah.
As is. That's
You'll
what you say
fucking
to them
love
at
it.
Starbucks.
As
Same thing with
is,
you.
not
You get half a cup of French vanilla. You'll love a pumpkin latte.
I'll try a pumpkin
Yeah.
latte.
We're gonna try
I've
it.
never had one.
We're gonna try.
It's
Let's
so
go right
I'll
now.
try it. I definitely don't eat
People
pumpkin.
No, we gotta wait till
Yeah.
Meg's in the office. We'll do them together.
I definitely
No,
won't
I
eat
know, and I
pumpkin.
feel like people like to shit on it, and everyone's like, "Oh, pumpkin spice latte," but like basic shit is good. That's
Well,
why it's
100%.
basic, and
I feel
it
like a
is
ton of
so
people like pumpkin
good.
stuff.
People that just try to be contrarian. The same thing with pumpkin beer. If I was drinking, I would put pumpkin beer in there because it's delicious.
Wait,
Pumpkin
what was the
beer
one that
is
we used to
super
get?
popular.
The one that was pumpkin and coffee.
I forget. Oh yeah. Pumpkin something or other.
That shit was good.
Pumpkin head.
No, it was
I
like
used to love that.
Southern tier pumpkin
Yes.
like coffee. Shit was great.
Little fucking guys.
I
Like,
think there's
So are you
some.
marrying that, John?
Am I marrying what? I'm marrying the latte
Pumpkin
and
spice latte?
fucking the pie.
yeah, I'm taking it back. So if I can use that one, I'm marrying that beer.
Yeah, there you go. See,
It's good beer.
Okay.
See, you got it.
everybody that says they don't like pumpkin beer is full of shit.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of pumpkin beer.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You just haven't found the right one for you yet.
Okay, then you're talking differently. But I have not had one
Does
that I would buy.
Athletic Brew have one?
That's a good question. I don't think so. They do have an Oktoberfest. I had it. It's nice.
Love October.
Okay, that's cool.
What about you?
I'm doing the same thing that you're doing.
Everybody's fucking the pie.
I don't really like beer, but if I'm gonna do a beer, I'm doing pumpkin beer. What'd you say, Kurt?
Just said everybody's fucking the pie.
He becomes like a 12-year-old. He's like, ooh, someone's gonna have to do something with something else.
It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game.
It's the name of the game.
Name of the game bag. Okay, wait. I had another one that hopefully, Kurt, you'll be able to participate.
Sorry, I'm not a pumpkin
Okay.
guy.
Similar fall vibes. We have apple pie, apple crumble, apple cider donut.
Ooh. Good one.
Apple pie, marry. Apple cider donut, fucking killing apple crumble because apple crumble is basically apple pie, just not the whole thing.
Little crunch though. Little
Crumble's
texture.
Great.
I
Crumble's great.
disagree.
Little crunch. Little texture.
Yeah, but usually the crumble, it doesn't have the crust.
But I think it's its own little kind
Better.
of crust.
It's better like if you're trying to be healthy.
I think I would marry the apple crumble. It's so
That's
good.
That's what I'm feeling.
Hot, warm.
Yeah, but wait,
Because I can't eat
I
regular
think I
apple
kill the pie.
but let me ask
I can't eat regular apple pie without ice cream.
the only time that I've ever gone for the crumble is like if like my wife makes that, like, and we're trying to be healthy and like, we're not like doing the whole thing.
What do you mean though? Like crumble's got like nothing but sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's less.
Yeah, brown
It's
sugar.
less. It's just the apples and some fucking crumbs. It's not the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like I bet you apple crumble is less calories than apple pie. That's always
Apple pie's overrated.
that's always how I perceive
But
it.
an apple pie crust is just bland. You know, like
Not if it's good.
I don't dislike it. I'll eat it if you put it in front of me. But like apple crumble is like it's a treat. You know,
I'm doing
Yeah, I
crumble,
love apple
marry, pie, fuck, because it's a pie, you gotta fuck. and
gotta-
then the donut, you're throwing it away.
no, I would fucking
Donut
donut.
trash.
You could also do that though, too.
It's the right kind of donut.
I haven't had
No, it
too.
doesn't matter.
I haven't had too many.
Boston cream might be nice.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
We are the worst.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
We are the worst.
X-rated.
It's all
You're just
Kurt.
mad because you can't fuck it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm only kidding, man.
If it wasn't
I
Meg,
haven't
I
had
would
too
say
many
something
apple
else.
cider
If
donuts.
it was Katie, I would have said something.
I will marry an apple
crawler.
cider donut.
Yeah,
All day.
that's your
Yeah.
one.
Oh my god, yeah.
Those are nice.
They're so nice.
I haven't had too many of those.
I got a good follow up. This is another version of Fuck, Marry, Kill. I saw this on some other podcast or whatever, something I was scrolling on. You have to choose one of these things, right? and you can only have that one thing for the rest of your life, but you can never have the other one.
Okay.
Just one of two.
Right? Peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese?
Wow. Peanut butter and jelly, I take. Because in my I love grilled cheese. It's good. I love grilled cheese, but I like probably have had 5 to 1 the amount of peanut butter and jelly in my life.
What about
Just because it's easier to make.
But what about putting stuff in your grilled cheese? You can't do that anymore, like tomatoes and bacon.
Yeah.
Do we have that on camera?
Figs? Definitely.
Oh,
Hopefully that's recording, Kurt.
that's a tough one.
Grilled
Strategically,
cheese is
sometimes it
good.
records, yeah. It's a good one,
Is
right?
So good.
But I still think I'm going PB&J. I love PB&J. But
too.
I haven't had either one of those things in a very
All
long
right,
time.
the top question is: if I say I don't want PB&J anymore, does that mean I never get peanut butter again?
No, just not
Oh,
the
then
combination.
I'm going grilled cheese.
All right.
As long as I can have peanut butter by itself.
What are you saying, John?
I think I see. Like I get deep into it though because grilled cheese is hard to make. I don't like anything that takes time to make like that.
Way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a process making
Gotta
a
have
grilled
cover.
cheese.
It is. You got to have a cover. You got to have it on low.
I think I have to keep the grilled cheese and forget the peanut butter and jelly.
Grilled cheese.
I like my grilled cheese best when somebody else makes it for me.
I like all my
Now
food that way.
I have a follow-up question to your follow-up question. Let's go peanut butter and jelly only. How do you like it cut?
I don't cut it at all.
Just regular half.
I eat it as a whole
I
sandwich.
don't
You're
because then it
going
could
you're
drip.
going straight for the crust.
You take the crust off.
Oh, where'd you go?
You take the crust off?
I don't cut the crust off. Hold on.
You mean you don't want the first bite to have crust on it?
That is correct.
Do you use the ass of the bread?
Wait,
the
I know-
last piece.
Of course I do.